everybody, and happy Monday, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So you're probably really confused as to why I'm home at 11 o'clock in the morning, and as to why I'm starting my reading vlog off at home and all of that. So if you're not wondering, basically this morning I was on my way to work, and just as a trigger for death, so this is a trigger warning for death. If you guys are like sensitive to the topic of death, this is what I'm about to start talking about. So I was on my way to work this morning. I literally was pulling out of my driveway. My dad was calling me, and we still live together and stuff like that, but he had just called me, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not actually Monday. I don't know, because I'm so off from being sick all weekend that I don't know, thought today wasn't Monday. I don't know. So he called me, or he was telling me like leave the door open for the dogs or whatever, maybe that he usually does. So he calls me and he just like yells into the phone. He's like, Gabby's dead. And that's my dog, who looks like a fat corgi, basically. She was very, very overweight, and we think she either had a stroke, heart attack, whatever it may be, but I said, what? And like screamed to the phone, and he repeated himself, and I like parked my car, called my job, called out of work, and I just said, listen, I'm sorry to do this, but somebody in my family died. And I didn't tell them it was my dog because I feel like they wouldn't understand, but tomorrow when I go into work, I'll explain to them that my dog passed away in her sleep. We don't know when it was, but my dad said he had looked over at like 2:30 or 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning, and he saw that she was kind of laying there sleeping, and she's been getting sick all over the weekend. So she was like throwing up when I was like throwing up, so I don't know, she was sick. We didn't think anything of it, that she would like die the next day, but he said he looked over and saw her sleeping in the same position that we found her this morning in. So she must have like passed away like early in the morning, and so we all took her to the vet, and we are getting her cremated, and then we'll get her probably back like next Monday and stuff like that. Rough morning. We all cried, and my mom's headed to New York for work now, and my dad's at work now, but I decided to just stay home just because I didn't really have much of a weekend because I was sleeping and recovering. I decided to say screw it, I'm just taking one more day. So I'm currently making some food because I still don't have 100% of my appetite back. I'm very like not wanting food, but for some reason at 11 o'clock in the morning I'm craving pasta. So I'm making pasta, tofu and noodles, with a mixture of some soy sauce probably. So that is my plan so far. I did go to the library and pick up my one book copy that I held since Saturday, but I never got around to picking it up because I was sick, and then I finally got it today, as well as another book. And then I went book shopping as well, just because I'm just like, screw it, I'm not feeling the happiest today. I'm going to go and take a me day and just chill in bed all day and buy some books and whatnot, just more excuses for me to buy books. But I'm doing okay right now. It was harder this morning. She was technically my dog because I was the one that picked her out and named her. I named her Gabriella from High School Musical. We had her for about 10 years now, so it's been a while. And again, she was very overweight, so she had a lot of health problems and stuff like that. But we still have Gilbert, which he's sleeping on the couch right now, which I just feel really bad for him because that was like his like anxiety kind of partner, because he's a very anxious dog, and we bought her to keep him calm, and they became like best buds. So I kind of just feel heartbroken for him. So yeah, I'm gonna continue making my food. I will give you guys a book haul once I'm upstairs and in bed and stuff like that. So talk to you guys then. So hey guys, I'm gonna be giving you guys my library book haul and the books that I bought from my one bookstore that I always go to. And I'll first start off with my library haul. I picked up a book that was on a hold for a while, and that was Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. Leigh Bardugo. Yeah, so this is the second book in, I want to say it's a series or a trilogy, the Darkwing trilogy or whatever it's called. And I've been meaning to pick this up and start this when I had finished the first one, which I finished the first one, I want to say back in like summertime. So it's been a while since I like read that. So it's gonna be a while for me to get into this one. And they're really hard to get into because it's like my first fantasy that I actually like read and was able to like enjoy. And it's just a lot. It's hard to read at first, but I'm excited. I love the map. I'm so excited for that. So it should be a good time. Hopefully I will be able to remember everything. And then I randomly picked this up on a whim because it's been on my TBR for a while, and I'm surprised the library had it. And it is Bloom by Kevin Panetta and Savannah, don't even know the last name. So basically it's about this boy who, his dad is like a baker, and I think he works there as a baker, and then he finds like love, and he doesn't want to work as a baker in the bakery anymore, and he doesn't really know what to do. It's kind of, I think it's like a coming of age story kind of thing, and like first love and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's a LGBTQ plus book too as well, so that'll be great. I'm thinking of this. I think this would work with Read Your Gaze readathon coming up again in December, but maybe I'll wait to do it till then because I have to see what time that readathon starts. So maybe I'll wait to read this in December because I think one of the things are read a book with blue on the cover, so I could do that. And then I bought 3 books, so I'll start off with the first one. This is very surprising, but I got Christine by Stephen King. I had a few Stephen King books before, but I got rid of them because I wasn't really interested in them. I tried reading them, didn't like them, but this one I actually had on my radar for a while. It's basically about like this car, and this guy buys it from an owner named Arnie. No, Arnie buys it, and it is a 1958 red and white Plymouth Fury for sale, and his name is Christine, and basically he starts to become like the most popular guy in school, dates like the best girl in school, but I think this is also like a haunted car at the same time, so I'm really excited for this. This is a huge book, so this was going to take me a good chunk of my life to read this. It's like 600 pages, but I feel like if I would like any Stephen King book, it'd probably be this one. So I bought this, and apparently it was like $10, but I got some money off of it because I have store credit. The next one that I got was, the one reason that I wanted to go there was to find more of this series, and I got Beautiful Stranger, which is book number 2 of the Beautiful Bastards, or the Beautiful series by Christina Lauren. And basically this one, it focuses on Sarah and Max, and Sarah dealing with her ex breakup, because actually I just finished 1.5 on audiobook while I was downstairs making my food. So I finished that one. Second book is this one. So it focuses on Sarah and Max, but they kind of get too close, and it's kind of just like, you know, more steamy romance and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited for that one. Should be a very easy one to fly through as well. And the next one that's also been on my TBR for a while was The Wedding Date. So basically it's about this girl and guy named Alexa and Drew that kind of get stuck in like an elevator, and I think they become like a match, not like a match, but like they're each other's wedding date to a wedding, and then they can't deny like that there's like romance between them, all that kind of stuff, you know, the cutesy little romancy books that I always love to read. So those are the 5 books that I read, and when I was going to go to work, I picked up City of Bones to take with me because I had no physical book that I was starting. Actually, I still am in the middle of My Lovely Wife. I'm probably gonna lay in bed for a bit and listen to that, and maybe play Sims and listen to that as well. So I'm just trying to just chill for today, and maybe I'll start a physical read soon. Not too sure which I'm gonna start yet. I kind of want to read like a graphic novel just to try and get one book out of the way, because I still want to read Heartstopper Volume 2. I've been saying that for like the longest time now, but now I have all these books that I picked up, so I kind of feel a little insane, and feeling the need to go through my bookshelf again to get rid of more books, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So yeah, that is all I have to update you guys on right now, and I will talk to you guys later.
Are you okay? He says.
Okay guys, wow, looking trashed. So I'm here with a reading update, and it is to say that I finished My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing, and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, I think. It wasn't my favorite. It was very plot twisty, which I did like, and definitely was not what I thought it was when I first talk about mysteries. My thing is that I always talk about mysteries like I know what they're about, but then at the end I'm always like wrong. So it's always fun to see me look like a dumbass when I think I know what I'm talking about, and then boom, it's wrong. So the ending was a very big plot twist, and obviously I can't like explain what the plot twist was, or else it gives away the entire book. That's the only thing I hate about like mystery novels, is because you can't really like explain the entire book without giving away the entire book. So gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Wasn't my favorite. Also had to do with because the author narrator just didn't like it. It sounded like a character off of Bob's Burgers. It sounds more like a character of Bob's Burgers than Big Mouth now at this point. It sounds like, what is it, Lisa? I don't really know. The little teenager. Yeah. Sounds like her narrating the entire fucking novel, so it sucks. But I actually finished like all my books that I had currently been reading. I don't think I talked to you guys about another audiobook that I was listening to. I might have commented on it in my last reading vlog, I just finished watching my last reading vlog on Friday. Before I got really sick, I started talking about how I was going to start listening to Beautiful Bitch, which is 1.5 for the Beautiful Bastard series, and I finished that today. I think I gave that a 3 out of 5. It was just nothing major important. It was just kind of very basic, and you probably could have skipped right over it to go to the book number 2. So speaking of that, I have book number 2 that I could possibly start today, but I'm not sure yet. I'm also have in my bed right now another book that I kind of want to start, which is Heartstopper Volume 2, because I've been talking about this since I started doing weekly reading vlogs again, because I just want to get this book over and done with, because they have book number 3 coming out, and I think they already have book number 4 set to come out in 2021, which is so insane. So I'm excited because when I first read the first volume of this, I sat in one sitting and read it, and I loved it. So I have no doubt that I'll love this one, and I pre-ordered this one as well. So it's my first pre-ordered book, and I'm super excited to give this a try. I definitely think I want to just sit down and read some graphic novels right now, because I only have 6 books that I read for this month, and I hate making myself think that I need to read more books in a month. But I like being able to say that, oh yeah, I read 17 books and 7 of them were graphic novels. Like a dumbass, because I feel like that's in a way that's cheating, but whatever. We still have a good few more, like what, another week or 2 left of this month, so I still have more books that I can read and make more sense, especially because I've been listening to audiobooks like religiously, and I have another one that I'm going to start tomorrow. So I think I'm going to start The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. Beth O'Leary, I think it's called. That's who that wrote the book. I'm going to start The Flat Share tomorrow, so that should be interesting because I've been really wanting to get my hands on that, and I was able to get my audiobook on Scribd with that, so bless you, audiobook. You've been coming in hand with all of these audiobooks that I've been wanting to listen to this month. And yeah, I'm super excited to start my new audiobook tomorrow. It's only 9 hours long, so I should be able to finish that by the end of the week, maybe. Maybe just making that a goal. Too far-fetched of a goal. But yeah, as of right now, I'm gonna go watch Boston's Read Your Gaze holiday readathon announcement, because I've been waiting for it so I can figure out what books I'm gonna put on my holiday list for that, because I did the Read Your Gaze first round, so I'm obviously gonna do the holiday version because I stan Boston and I love her, so duh. So I'm gonna put my big old stack of laundry away that's staring at me dead in the face, put that away and watch her video, and I'll come back with you guys if I ever have any like updates or whatnot. So this is a really bad angle. I need to get better at my angles. This is terrible. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Not very happy Tuesday. So I went back to work today, and I was going to start a new audiobook this morning, and I was going to start The Flat Share, but I didn't realize they were in accents, and I listened to it on like 1.8 speed, sometimes 2 speed, so I wouldn't have been able to understand anything they said, so I decided against reading The Flat Share on audio. So therefore I have no books that I'm currently reading, and I decided that I'm not going to read Heartstopper this right now, because I'm going to leave it for my readathon coming up in December, so I can basically start any book that I want right now. And I was thinking of starting Siege of Storm, but I don't know if I want to start that right now. I'm honestly in a really shitty mood right now because everything's just like screwing me in the ass right now, and it's just I'm not having a good mental health week. And after I was just talking about how happy I was in my last reading vlog, now I'm just like really angry, wanting to fight the world. So I'm not really in a reading mood right now, because it's again about my math homework. I just try to do my math homework and I don't know how to do it, and there's a lot of it and I don't know how to do it, and I'm very angry because I don't know how to do it and nothing's helping, and so I'm just doing it tomorrow with the help of my mom. So doing it tomorrow, we're gonna clean it off my plate, not gonna worry about it right now. So my dad's making me dinner so I can start another book and watch BookTube. I'm very tired, I'm very irritated with life and the world, so yay, I'm sorry, my attitude is very negative. So I really don't know what I want to start. I'm looking at my bookshelves and I don't know what I want to start. I'm also looking at my new books, and I kind of want to start one of them. No, I completely forgot that I have Beautiful Stranger that I could start. Let's see. Do I feel like going back to the life of Chloe Mills? I mean, I can use something that doesn't take a lot of brain power, so this is an option. But then I really wanted to get into Siege and Storm because I've been needing to read this for a while, and I really wanted to read it. For some reason, when I read the first one, it smelled like an old lady, and I kind of liked it. And I'm kind of sad because this doesn't smell like an old lady. But I kind of want to read Season Storm, but then that takes so much brain power, and I'm like tired and don't feel like doing that. But when else am I gonna want to do that? I'm not gonna ever want to do that again either. And then I also have The Wedding Date, which is another cute, like, easy romance. I kind of want to start this one actually. Take a break from Chloe Mills and Bennett Ryan, whatever. Take a break from their weird love life and maybe start The Wedding Date by Jasmine Gilroy. 200-300 page book, another simple type of read. So this is what this book is about. It says, agreeing to go to a wedding with a guy she gets stuck with in an elevator is something Alexa Monroe wouldn't normally do. She's definitely not the spontaneous type, but there's something about Drew Nichols that's too hard to resist. Drew has never found it hard to meet women or to know just when to leave them, but now on the eve of his ex's wedding festivities, he's minus a +1 until a power outage strands him with the perfect candidate for a fake girlfriend. Fake dating tropes and being stuck in an elevator trope. From the best man's toast to the bouquet toss, Alexa and Drew have more fun than they ever thought possible. Before they know it, Drew has to fly back to Los Angeles in his job as a pediatric surgeon, and Alexa heads home to Berkeley, where she's the mayor's chief of staff, and neither of them can stop thinking about the other. They're just two high-powered professionals on a collision course toward the long-distance dating disaster of a century, or closing the gap between what they think they need or what they truly want. That kind of sounds really cute. And something, again, very simple, contemporary romance, that's my go-to. Something very simple that I can just, like, read right now. My brain doesn't have to think much. So I think I might do that. So this is what I'm going to say that I'm starting to read right now. And if I don't, then I'll update you guys later on what I'm actually going to read. But for now, this is what I'm starting in on. So. I tell my brain is fried right now for math. It is fried beyond repair. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Did I talk to you guys yesterday? Yesterday was a blur. I was angry yesterday. I don't remember. Anyway, happy Wednesday. Today has been better so far. It's the end of the night. It is currently 8:48. I just did a bunch of math homework for the past hour and a half. Brain is completely fried. I have some book updates because I started a new book last night. And then I started a new audiobook today, so I'm gonna go grab both those books so I can talk to you about them. So last night my power went out, and I was in the middle of reading a book, and I started reading this book, and I told you guys I was probably gonna read this book, so it was The Wedding Date by Jasmine Gilroy. And so far, I'm kind of really bored of it, and I'm only on page 16, which is like almost chapter 3. I'm just like really bored of it, but apparently it's really boring in the beginning part, and the wedding part, and then afterwards, when they're like trying to deal with like a long distance relationship is when it gets better. So fingers crossed it happens. Also last night, remember how I told y'all I stopped reading Forbidden? Well, my friend Jocelyn DM'd me and told me the ending of it, and oh my god, I kind of want to go and finish it now, which is really bad because I probably won't do that, but just saying I really wanted to read it now. Maybe I will in the future. But as for The Wedding Date, it's just okay so far. The main characters have met so far in the elevator, and it's kind of happened really fast, which I guess I like things to kind of be a little bit more slow paced in books, but they met already, and that's really it at this point. So now it's gonna happen like where she's hers wedding date, and I don't know, they're just too peppy for me too. It's just all really like fake and just like very overhyped in the book. Like the characters are just too happy and hyper. It's just a bit too much for me, I guess. I mean, it's like nobody actually talks like how they're talking in the book, so it's just kind of hard to like. But I do like the diversity in it because I didn't realize the main character, the girl Alexa, she was a black lady, and that's pretty cool. And then the guy is a white male, obviously. But yeah, so far this is okay. It's whatever. But the one book that I'm actually really enjoying right now is, of course, a mystery book. Hello, my cat. I started No Exit by Taylor Adams on audiobook this morning, and I'm like 100 pages-ish in. I think I'm on chapter 7 out of 26 on my audiobook. And this is a weird format. Like I think this is in third person. No, not third person. It's in like second person. I don't know. It's like, it's really hard to determine who's talking sometimes, especially in audiobook form, because one minute it jumps from like Darby, who's like our main character who we're following, and then it jumps from, like, to another person's like talking, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to follow at points, but so far it's really good. Basically, if you don't know what No Exit is about, it's about this girl named Darby, and she's in the middle of a snowstorm on her way to visit her very sick mother who has pancreatic cancer, I think, and she basically is coming from a text message that her sister sent her, I think, saying that she's okay, and so she's kind of like worried, so she goes out to the middle of a snowstorm to visit her mom. Her car doesn't make it, and she's like in Colorado, I want to say, and she is stuck at this truck stop, like this, like a place, kind of like an airport, like when you're like, not like an airport, but like when you're driving a truck stop. Okay, fucking truck stop, that's what I'm trying to say. A truck stop. And she is stuck there with 4 other people, and she is like trying to get self-service at this point in the book, and she finds that there's a little girl kidnapped in somebody's car, and she's trying to figure out who it is. And basically when she finds out who it is, other things start to unfold, and it becomes a huge plot twist, and it had me shook to the core. I was literally like driving home from work tonight when the plot twist happened, and I was like at my steering wheel when I was driving. I was like, holy shit, that just happened. I was not expecting that. I just feel like I'm so gullible when I read mystery books and thrillers, because I'm not somebody that really reads them a lot. Besides this entire month, I've been reading them like nonstop. I've been really loving them, and I definitely think they're like my new favorite genre, and I just don't ever get bored of them. Like, I don't know what it is, I just love like thrillers, and I like how this actually keeps me on the edge of my seat, and I feel like I'm in the car, because like when I'm listening to this in my car, I feel like I'm in the car with them, like when things are going down and stuff like that. I don't know, I just really like this so far. The only thing is I have a problem with like the point of view and how it's just really jumpy and kind of hard to like understand of who we're talking about, and they're kind of very too descriptive sometimes for me. So when I'm driving, it's kind of hard to pay attention, especially because of how they jump from character to character so fast, not knowing who's talking. So it's kind of like you have to really pay attention sometimes. So that's the only downside to this, but I do like this so far. And if anything, I don't want to say my rating just yet, so I'm just going to hold off what I was going to say. But this is only like a 9-hour audiobook, so I could probably finish this by this week. And I'm super excited because I'm going to go shower and listen to this in the shower, and it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to go listen to this in the shower. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So today I got out of work at 3:30, which is super new, and I got up at 3 because I had to go to the dentist. So I went to the dentist, Jesus, got all that done, got home, filmed a video, so it's already up. By the time this vlog is out, it's already up. It is the end of the year book tag, so I finally was able to film a sit down video, so yay, finally. And after that I did my homework, so by the time I finished that it's like 7:38, so it's now 8:13. I had dinner and now I'm like exhausted. Don't know what I'm gonna do about reading tonight. I don't really feel like listening to an audiobook because I'm just kind of really tired and I don't feel like doing that. I kind of want to like force myself to read something because it is still really early tonight, and then I have work again at 8 tomorrow instead of 7 or 8:30 tomorrow. So for reading updates, for No Exit, I'm on chapter 14 out of 26, so I'm kind of almost done it. More things have happened, obviously. It's kind of this, when I listen to this book, kind of reminds me of like a video game, was what I was going to try and say last night when I was talking about this book originally. It reminded me of a video game, and it's kind of cool because it kind of was like deciding what factor you're going to take, like what you're going to do, factors into how the rest of the story goes. So it's kind of interesting because it's kind of like a life or death situation in the story right now, so it's pretty good. I am enjoying it, and it is very spooky. I gotta say, it definitely gets kind of really creepy, and I would hate to be in that situation. I don't know what I would do. As for the wedding date, I have not read it. I already wanted to DNF it, and I haven't even like read anything further. So because I'm feeling that way, I'm gonna try and push through tonight and read farther into this so I can see if my thoughts will change on this. So I hope that I can have my thoughts change on this, because people said after you push through the first part in the wedding and whatnot, it gets better. So I hope that's true. So I'm sleepy, but I'm gonna go do that, and I'll update you guys later. Hi guys, happy Saturday. So I didn't talk to you guys yesterday, which was Friday, and I did finish No Exit by Taylor Adams. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I was really fighting on giving it a 4.5 or a 5 because I really did like it that much. The story really just dragged you in, and it was just really good, and I highly do suggest you guys listen to it, especially on audiobook, even though it can be kind of confusing just because of how the story is written and the kind of like format it's in. But overall it was really good, and I'm really glad that I did like it and that I listened to it. The ending was crazy, the whole book was crazy, it had you on the edge of your seat, so it was so good, it was so worth it. As for the wedding date, I have not picked that up yet. I will hopefully do that this weekend. It is currently 8:22 a.m. I have to go take a math test at my college, so I'm kind of really nervous about that. Fingers crossed I pass because it's with 25% of my grade. And I'm already not doing too hot this semester. As we all know, I've been so stressed in my reading vlogs and homework and stuff like that, but yeah, I am just making breakfast now, and then I'm gonna go and leave and go down there. And then later today, I think I'm gonna go thrifting after I'm done my test. Thrift and all that kind of stuff, and then I might read a bunch tonight and tomorrow. Maybe do like a 24-hour readathon since I didn't get to do that last weekend because I was super sick. So yeah, that's all I have to really update you guys on. I'm sorry to update you guys yesterday, but you didn't really miss anything besides me finishing my book, and then I just talked to you guys about it now, so I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so it is a little while later since I last talked to you guys. It is 3:43. I took my test, most likely failed it, so because I was upset and mad about that, I went and shopped. You know, my excuse to go book shopping, clothes shopping, all that kind of stuff. So I just got back now. I went to my usual bookstore that I go to, and I found a bunch of stuff, and then I went to some bookstore that I've never been to before just because I wanted to go there, and I checked it out. It was super cute, no books that I liked, but it was just really cute and aesthetically pleasing, so I'll insert some pictures. Actually no, you can go check out my Instagram, like a social plug. You can go check out my Instagram because I'll have a post on it there. Carly Reads is in my description box. And then I went to a vegan, well, it's not like a vegan place, but it's like a healthy eating place with like vegetarian options. So I got like this green bowl with like quinoa, dates, walnuts, and hummus, and and cucumbers. It's not too bad. Hello, hi, I see you. It's very bland and basic, but it's whatever. I was really hungry and I didn't feel like making anything when I got home, so I'm gonna share with you guys the books that I got. I got a couple books for $16, and I know I shouldn't be buying more books, but I wanted to, so I don't really care. And tonight I do plan on reading and trying to stay up super late. I don't want to call it a 24-hour readathon, but I'm going to try and make it a 24-hour readathon if I can. Okay, so I have 4 books. Actually, one of them is on my TBR. One's a book that I already own that I just want another copy of, and then 2 are just ones that I got because they looked good. And you guys know I'm in my like thriller, fantasy, murder mystery mood right now. So the first one is called Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, and I've heard of this author a lot, and I think she's a really popular like thriller writer. So this is basically about a mom who loses her daughter named Ellie, and she doesn't know if she's died or like got kidnapped or whatever it may be, and she meets like this guy, and he has a daughter, and his daughter reminds her a lot of her own daughter, and she's kind of questioning like, is that my daughter, or where is my daughter still? Just kind of like really like questionable. So it sounds like really interesting. It sounds like it could have like a lot of twists and turns, and it can turn into something different. And yeah, mush. My cat is being a butthole and not leaving me alone. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to read this. It sounds really good, and I've actually never seen anyone really talk about this, and the cover is really pretty, and yeah, I decided to give it a try. Next one is one that I was starting to like read it, but I was standing there and I was like, okay, this kind of sounds good. I think I'm just gonna take it. It's one that really has like no meaning behind it. It's called The Gilded Razor by Sam Langsky. It's about this kid named Sam. Oh wow, the author's name is... What? Did you just see that? The kid's name is Sam Langsky and the author's name is Sam Langsky. This is a story about him. Okay, what is happening? Anyway, this is about a 17-year-old kid named Sam who is like finding colleges to go to, and he wants to go to this prep school, and he has a addiction to addiction pills, and basically it's just like his journey through finding himself and getting over his addiction, and going through Manhattan and going through boot camp and a psych ward because of his actions and stuff like that. So it sounds really interesting, and I don't know, it seems like it could be pretty good. I'm just really confused because this is the same. Oh, it's a memoir. Duh. Oh, that's kind of cute though. Alright, and then the next two are the ones that I already have a copy of. Well, the next one is a copy I already have, and you guys are gonna fucking hate me because I'm ridiculous. Yeah, City of Bones, Cassandra Clare. This is a hard copy, and I liked it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it because I want to finish reading this book. So I got this, and look, it has a map in it, and my copy doesn't have a map, and it's not even a hardback, it's a paperback, but there's freaking map in there, and I love that, so I had to get it. That's kind of the reason why I bought it, because there's a map in it too. And I just love this book, and actually think I'm gonna try and read this tonight, because like when I get into reading it, and don't want to stop, but I just need to get myself into reading it again. So I'm excited about that one. And then the one that I saw, I was like, hold up a second, this sounds really familiar. I just put this book on my TBR, and I'm so excited to read it. The Whisper Man by Alex North, and this is such a beautiful copy. Like, this looks like such great condition. Like, I'm so excited for this. And I don't remember what this is about at the time being, but when I put this on my TBR, I did. It says, after the sudden death of his wife, Tom Kennedy believes a fresh start will help him and his young son, Jake, heal. A new beginning, a new house, a new town, Feather Bank. But the town has a dark past. 20 years ago, a serial killer abducted and murdered 5 residents. Until Frank Carter was finally caught, he was named the Whisper Man, for he would lure his victims out by whispering out their windows at night. Urgh! I remember reading that, and I remember looking at my window, and I was like, ugh. I was looking at my window, I was just like, I don't want that to happen to me. Like, I don't know, it just sounded really fucking good. And then it says, just as Tom and Jake settle into their new home, a young boy vanishes. His disappearance bears an unnerving resemblance to Frank Carter's crimes, reigniting old rumors that he preyed with accomplice. Now detectives Amanda Bank and Pete Willis must find the boy before it's too late, even if that means Pete has to revisit his great foe in prison, the Whisper Man. And then Jake begins acting strangely. He hears a whisper outside his window. Ah! This book reminds me, like the plot of it kind of reminds me of The Lovely Wife, because in that book, the couple are kind of like recreating the murders of this other famous serial killer. So it kind of gives me vibes of that, but I'm not mad because I really want to read this like right now. I'm so excited. I really want to read that, and I'm gonna go read City of Bones tonight. I got a lot of good books. I'm not mad at all. And I also got clothes. I guess I'll show them. I got a hat, and the cashier complimented my hat because I like beanies, but I definitely need to wash this because it kind of creeps me out when I buy beanies from thrift stores. But I got this one to add to my collection of beanies. It's red and navy blue. Then I got a pair of jeans that don't necessarily fit me too well. They're kind of tight, but they're like the best fitting pair of mom jeans that I've found that don't make me look like I have a dick. And my mom always makes fun of me in my jeans because they're always so long in the front. But now she can't make fun of me because these actually fit me. They just kind of come out in the back. But they're a pair of Levi's, and they're the 550 classic relaxed jeans. And they're just like the basic looking mom jeans, and I'm stoked. I also used to work at Old Navy, or not Old Navy, I used to work at Old Navy too, but I used to work at Levi's when I was like 15. Fucking hated it. Then I got this Minnie Mouse Christmas shirt. I think I'm gonna give this to my coworker at work because she loves Disney. And when I saw this, I automatically thought of her, so I'm gonna like text her and say, hey, I got something for you, and then bring it to her on Monday and be like, here you go, Merry Christmas. I think it's really cute, so. And the last thing is Hard Rock Cafe, New Orleans, little beat around tee. Super cute, probably gonna sell it. So that is it. That's all I have to update you guys on right now. So I'm gonna go chill, and then I will probably talk to you guys later when I'm starting to read, which should be soon. So I'm excited. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so hi. I'm updating literally right after I just updated you guys. I think it's time to take my fall stuff down off my bookshelf, and I'm making my mom take us to I'm making my mom take us to the dollar store when she gets home so I can get some Christmassy stuff for my bookshelf. So this is the last look at my bookshelf all fall. It's been needing some help. My bookshelf is really needing some help. Also, don't put a candle, a really large candle, on your bookshelf because it's gonna do that. So yeah. I've kind of fucked up my bookshelf a bit, but yeah, I really need to like get into my bookshelf. I kind of want to like deep clean her, take all my books off, go through my books again, do it on haul, and just make it a little bit nicer because it's just been very messy. So I will film me doing that. And with that being said, I will listen to my new audiobook that I started. I started The Right Swipe by Alicia Ra. I think that's who it is. About this girl named Rihanna, and basically she has made like her own like matchmaking app, like Tinder, you know, but she makes that, and then she had like this one night stand kind of thing with this guy who's like a famous football player, and he said, oh, let's meet up again, but they never met up again because he kind of like ghosted her. So it's just kind of her going through like her career and seeing if it's worth giving this guy another chance. So just, you know, like an easy like little contemporary romance book to read, and me avoiding the wedding date still. I'm probably gonna listen to more of that. I just started it, like I'm only like a couple minutes in, so I'll probably listen to that, start taking my bookshelf apart, and yeah, it should be good. And then I'm gonna go not book shopping, I'm gonna go shopping for my bookshelf, so I'm excited for that. So yeah.
Absolutely leave now. Instead, she drifted closer to the stage.
Hi guys, my room is such a fucking mess right now. I completely like took everything off my bookshelf, so right now like I have a bunch of shit all around my room. And I just got back from buying a bunch of Christmas stuff, and I'm also eating dinner. I got a Italian and pasta, it's like sausage. The brand is Gardenia, something like that. It's all vegan and it's like really good actually, like surprisingly. Tastes like Italian sausage, which is kind of scary, but I'm gonna let this cool down and I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I went to the dollar store for mainly all of it, and I went to Target as well. So I'm just gonna share with you guys what I got. So I guess I'll start out with the Target stuff. It's just right here, it's clothes. Mom made me buy this hat because she knows I love beanies, so she said, oh, does it look really cute? So I decided to get it because it's cute. Then I got a pair of camo leggings just so I can wear them to work. Another pair of camo leggings because I can wear them to work. And then the rest of this is from like, oh wait, actually this is from Target, the like dollar section, but it's like $5. But this cute little like tree that I'm probably gonna put all this on my bookshelves. My bookshelves are gonna be very, like one bookshelf literally is gonna be so like packed full of stuff, but I'm kind of excited, so it'll be worth it. And then the rest of the stuff is from the Dollar Tree, so start that now. I got this garland to replace the garland that I had, the fall leaves that I got. I got all my fall stuff from the dollar store and then all of this stuff from the dollar store, so keeping it cheap and in trend. So I got this cute like little garland set to hang over top of my bookshelf to drape on it, and then I got this cute little like tracker for how many days till Christmas. So it's like little like dice things. I can like change it every day to how many days till Christmas. So I thought it was really cute. I got this also from Target. It's like this little banner, another garland. It says Merry Christmas, and it's like very festive-y. Hope that won't look too tacky. Then I got this cute little, like little hanging thing that says Merry Christmas as well. I got another hanging thing that doesn't say Merry Christmas, but it's like a felt garland with pom-poms and like flannel looking snowflakes. I can either hang those around my room or like on my bookshelf, like or deck out my entire room in Christmas because I love Christmas. It makes me happy. Then I found these like little like puffy clouds like things. They're supposed to like make fake snow, so I thought that was really cool. And then I have this cute little placard that says have yourself a Merry Christmas. And I have some more tinsel garland. I have a lot of garland. And then I have more garland, little pom-pom balls. And then I got a little tiny candle that is cinnamon donut, and it smells amazing. Okay, that's actually all I got. I feel like I had so much more. But I do have a bunch of stuff back here that I need to put away. Like you can see I have a Christmas tree there. I have a bunch of books, some more just like regular decor plants that I can like put on my bookshelves. So I got a lot to do, so I'm definitely gonna be filming it. I'll probably film on my big camera, which I did with my last clip, so I can listen to like an audiobook and stuff like that. So that's all I have to update you guys on. I'm definitely going to be decking out my bookshelf right now, and I will be filming the entire process of that because I think it'll be really cool. Start reading later tonight. It is 8:49, so I haven't really read anything all day today besides starting my new audiobook. I've just kind of been like on the go since I woke up this morning, so like I'm kind of starting to crash. But I have a Monster, which I bought from the dollar store. Mango Loco. So I never tried that, so I'll try that one too. So yeah, that's a lot to update you guys on, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hi guys, happy Sunday. So, before I end this reading vlog, I decided I'm gonna start ending my reading vlogs on Sundays, just because if they're very long, they take like all day to upload. And right now it's 11:42, and I have like a 40-minute reading vlog so far. So I want to get that uploaded so I can have that ready for tomorrow and not struggle to be uploading it. So, and Sundays I usually just doing whatever, and whatever I do, I'll update you guys on Monday. I don't know, I'm just trying to explain it. But anyway, I have some reading updates. I have not picked up a physical book in a couple days, and I need to either DNF the wedding date. Hello. I either need to DNF the wedding date or just try and read some more of it and see if I like it. But I don't know, it's just boring. I don't know, I just don't think I like Jasmine Gilroy's writing. So I might have to DNF that. Then I DNF'd The Right Swipe by Alicia Ra, and I just talked to you guys yesterday about it. I got to chapter 7, and it's just, I was so bored. I just did not care about the career aspect to the book, and it was very heavily career aspect focus on, and so I was just like, I really don't give a shit, and I don't care about the romance in there. I don't care about the characters in there, so I just felt like it was gonna be either like a very low rating book. So I decided not to waste my time on it, so I just DNF'd it because I was just very bored and I didn't like it. Maybe it was wrong to read it with audio, but I DNF'd it. Moving on. So I think tomorrow, or either later today, depending on what I do, because it's still morning time, I still have a lot of my day left, I might start Serpent and Dove. I know, that's like a high fantasy book, I think. It's like a fantasy book, and that's not something I typically read. But I think I'm gonna start that on audiobook. That's like a 14-hour audiobook. It's like really long. But it sounds really good, and I kind of been wanting to start it because I've been seeing so many mixed reviews, but a lot of the YouTubers that I trust, they've been giving it like high ratings, so it's kind of like, I think I need to do it. So I will let you guys know tomorrow what I decide to do. I'm hoping if I can start that today, I'll get a good chunk listening to it, especially if I want to go like play Sims or something like that. I can listen to that. But it sounds good. It's about witches, and it kind of reminds you of City of Bones. Anything witches reminds you of City of Bones. Speaking of City of Bones, I need to actually go read that. I might go do that. But yeah, I'm gonna get this reading vlog uploaded so you guys can see it tomorrow, and then tomorrow starts a new weekly reading vlog, and I only have 3 days of work this week, so it'll be fun. I have off 2 days this week for Thanksgiving, and I'm really excited to have a 4-day weekend because it'll be so freaking nice. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly reading vlog. If you did, give it a big like, subscribe down below to join the family, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.